Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 523. I am your host, Matrixlord 212. And I'm with Connor Farley. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
All right, so people all of a sudden are wondering what's going to happen in the series finale of Series 9, because before we even saw the completion of Series 8, Moffat was running his mouth saying, oh my God, this is going to be even better than this year's finale. Okay? You can't even believe it's going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. So now people are really hopping on it now. They're like, well, what the hell is this guy going to do that's going to be a whopper for Series 9?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're thinking it's going to be something dramatic, but their eyes are on Gallifrey. And I don't think it's going to be that at all. What do you think?
I don't think it's going to be Gallifrey either. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know that he did say that there was going to be a huge cliffhanger.
I am going to use the writer in me and create what I think Series 9's cliffhanger is going to be. Okay?
Okay.
What I would do is, the most shocking thing that we could have with Series 9 is that whatever goes on in the episode, right at the end, we're going to hear Madame Kovarian say, wakey, wakey. And then the next thing you know, you see Clara waking up with the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, in some type of crazy adventure in the TARDIS, with it just running or something, and it's total confusion. Total confusion. Okay? And you're like, what the F? Please don't tell me that Peter Capaldi was like a dream or something. What the F? Because you would never expect Matt Smith to show up at the end, and you're thinking, like, what the hell is that? So that would totally be like, that would dignify saying the F word. Because you'd be like, it'd be like, what did I just see? Okay? That would be better than seeing Santa Claus come on the TARDIS at the end. Because then you'd be, for the whole, until the Christmas special, you'd be like, all right, everybody would psychoanalyze it to death. Because they're like, wait a minute now. Matt Smith's still a doctor? Was that a dream? Are they dreaming? Is she with both? Like, what the hell has happened?
Yeah.
Okay? Because, like, plenty of people were speculating stupid things, like, oh, you know, and I know that Peter Capaldi's 12, but people throwing stuff out there like, you know, you didn't see him going and talk stupid things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moffat, that would be the thing to screw with us, guys. Totally screw with us. Matt Smith definitely wants to be the Doctor again. Okay? He can't commit, though, but he wants to do it again. So sign the guy for 2 episodes and the cliffhanger, and then friggin' the Christmas special or something, and then you'd be like, what the? Like, not even know what's happening. Everybody would go nuts. And you'd be like, wait a minute. And then you're like, you just, everybody would contradict themselves. And then they'd be all scouring the internet. Is Matt Smith resigned? Was he just taking a break? And everybody's going to go nuts. I'm telling you, it's not going to be Gallifrey's returning. It's not going to be the stupid faces. You know, why do you choose that face? It's going to be something totally that's going to knock us off our rocker, where we're just so confused we won't even be able to speak. I would make that happen. Now, if that doesn't happen, which probably may not, what the hell else could it be that Moffat says we will never expect it, it's a whopper? What the hell? If we never expect it, that means that it's not Gallifrey. It's not the faces, because that's obvious. So what is not obvious?
Not much is really not obvious in Doctor Who, to be honest.
He says it's not obvious. So the obvious thing everybody's waiting for is Gallifrey, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's off the table. Gotta be. Can't be Gallifrey. So what is it? What could it be?
It could be anything. It could be something that happened at the beginning of Series 9. It could be anything that happens throughout the course of Series 9.
But what the hell could it be at the end that is the most greatest cliffhanger ever created?
Yeah, exactly. What could it be? The only thing that it could be, I think, in my opinion, to justify it as the greatest cliffhanger in Doctor Who history is if it was Gallifrey and the Time Lords coming back.
But he says it's not obvious.
Exactly.
So it can't be Gallifrey.
So I think Moffat's talking shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like when he said about the barbecue in Doctor Who should be on in the summer? Really? Crap.
I think we're going to get a cliffhanger, but I think it's going to be obvious.
It's going to be obvious?
And I don't think it's going to be Gallifrey. It's got to be something else, but I don't think it's not going to be obvious.
What the hell is it going to be?
It could be anything.
What the hell is it going to be? Is it going to be Daleks again? Like, oh my god, it's Davros. Like, what? Yeah.
They could go end of time route and just return the Time Lords on their own without Gallifrey. But Moffat, well, we know that Moffat likes to copy Russell T Davies, but I don't think he'd do that.
All right. So let's just say it's not Gallifrey. Let's just say it's not Whitey he's using that face from Pompeii, right? Yeah. Let's just say it's not even what I created, right? What could it be? That's so the greatest cliffhanger ever. Okay, how about this one? Ready? Amy gave birth to 2 children.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be to do with 11 or his companions, or maybe even any other companion.
Well, here's why I think it's Madame Kovarian. Because before Series 8 started, Moffat said stuff he still has to answer. What was the voice in the TARDIS, and where is Madame Kovarian? So obviously he said that's what he will answer. Maybe not Series 8, maybe Series 9, but he's going to answer that, okay? And also who gave Clara the number. He did that already. So on his mind is Madame Kovarian and that. So Madame Kovarian is the cliffhanger.
And I can't believe I didn't think of this when they first said it, but when they said they were filming in Spain, I immediately went onto Gallifrey Base and had a look at the thread that they made in the forum, and the first 5 posts that I can recall were all about Pompeii.
Right, Pompeii.
Yeah, the return to Pompeii, possibly. Depending on where if they do end up filming in the same location for Pompeii, right. Obviously speculation is going to be, it's going to be like wildfire, isn't it? It's yeah. So I think they probably might cover the faces thing, but I think something inside of me is saying that I think that the cliffhanger is going to be something to do with Missy, because she's obviously like the next big thing in terms of.
So maybe the cliffhanger is not Matt Smith, but maybe David Tennant and Donna Noble.
Who knows? Maybe we could get a Doctor Paradox kind of thing. You know, with 2 doctors being in the same location, and they end up meeting each other. Or we see Carchelius again, and the 12th Doctor meets Carchelius, or whatever.
What was his name?
Carchelius. Lucius Carchelius.
Lucius.
Yeah,
okay.
Lucius.
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be something that has nothing to do with Gallifrey. That's it.
It's kind of got to. I think it's got to be something to either do with Missy or the 12th Doctor.
I think it's Kovarian.
It could be Kovarian because
I think it's Kovarian. I think it's another Doctor. I'm sorry, man. I'm leaning towards it. I'm saying it right here today. That's what it is. I'm thinking it's going to be it. Because nobody would ever expect another Doctor to appear in a cliffhanger.
yeah,
That has not happened. So, it's been on a Children in Need special. It's been on a 50th anniversary, but nobody would expect it during the regular season for it to happen. It's happening. There's going to be another Doctor in the cliffhanger, or it's going to be Matt Smith or David Tennant or Kovarian. Or, another one, River Song is the enemy, and you don't know why. And she's evil.
yeah, that'd fuck with continuity though, I think. But
you just won't know why. You won't know what's happening, and it will turn out that it won't be her. It will be somebody that's using her body or something, whatever. You know, or somebody made a copy of her.
About Moffat in Series 9, and he said that there'd be one fairly obvious twist and then one cliffhanger that you'll never see coming. That
One
no one
fairly obvious twist and one cliffhanger you'll never see coming.
Yeah, I think the only cliffhanger that I could probably never see coming is, although he has signed on to Series 10, is Capaldi regenerating. Because obviously we had that news that he'd signed on to Series 10.
So in other words, he regenerates and he appears in Series 10. Or he's about to regenerate in Series 10.
Or he might not appear in Series 10. And it's all a publicity thing.
I know what it is.
To get
I know what it is. Well, another theory. Right? My last theory of the night. Peter Capaldi says, "To hell with this, it's a Doctor." And he just goes back in time to the Data Doctor, and he goes right through. When they're making the calculations with Gallifrey's going, he goes right through there. He goes right in there. That's why you see his eyes and everything, and he goes right in, right after them.
That could be part of Series 9, and actually I think it should be.
And he's there.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it, actually.
Because he wasn't needed to complete the calculation. He went there, and I've said this from the beginning. The final equation was Matt Smith, because Matt Smith never saw that he was there. Okay? Matt Smith had to be the one to have the final equation. He went there to follow with them.
Yeah.
That's why he was there. I'm telling everybody. He did not have an equation for that. He followed them.
That is probably what happened.
Matt Smith had the final equation. He had the final equation.
Yeah.
So there was no purpose for Peter Capaldi other than to follow where they went.
And he never knew that he was going to regenerate in Day of the Doctor. It came in Time of the Doctor, obviously. So he didn't know that he was going to have a future self so soon.
Right. He thought he was the last, probably.
Yeah. So I definitely think that.
Because after the Day of the Doctor, he knew that those regenerations are over.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, "Okay, I'm dying to Trenzler because he can't regenerate." So he knew that he was the last, and he had no clue that there was another Doctor. Only the Time Lords saw that.
Yeah.
So, telling you, that's it, man. All these theories that we just put out here, one of them is it. One of them is it. So.
I think that the most plausible of them is probably the last one about the linking with Day of the Doctor and stuff. I think that could be what it might be. But who knows?
You know, I was kind of inspired before because I was coming up with stuff in my head for another episode. So I might write it out and see how it goes. So I have this great idea for something. So more on that later. All right. Anything else, Connor?
Russell T Davies spoke out again about Doctor Who, and he said that he didn't want to write a TV episode, but he would be happy writing a screenplay for a movie.
Oh, here we go.
Doctor Who movie.
That's the plan, then. That's the plan.
Possibly.
It's on now. It's on.
Yeah.
So, in other words, he wouldn't write an episode because his friend is doing the show. But his friend has no say with the movies. So he would do that.
Yes.
And Moffat said that he don't want a Doctor Who movie because if there was, he would have to be in complete control of it, or it had to be a current Doctor, right?
Yeah.
So the plot thickens.
Indeed.
He would be open to do a movie.
Yeah.
Wow. BBC asked him to come back for the 10th anniversary. He said no, but he just gave them ammunition to make a movie because he said, I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
It's going to happen then. And you know who the Doctor's going to be in the movie?
Probably.
2 guesses.
It'll be another Doctor though.
No.
I don't think they'll get the TV one.
No. Be David Tennant.
Yeah.
David Tennant would absolutely be the Doctor in the movie.
Moffat has said in the past, like with Paul McGann, why he isn't getting a spin-off series, that you can't have 2 Doctors at once.
Nonsense. David Tennant would be in movies.
Possibly.
Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely.
Unless they just.
Or Matt Smith. Or Matt Smith. You could have the untold adventures of Matt Smith because he was traveling around a lot. He could have had adventures with River, like they said in the minisodes. He could have went after the Weeping Angels. He could have done with Craig. He could put it on the big screen. I mean, he wrote for Matt Smith, Russell T. Davies, in Sarah Jane Smith Adventures, and it was great, actually.
Yeah, that was
great. Matt Smith awesome, actually.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, he could write for Matt Smith too. I would love that.
Yeah.
Or could have both. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. Or it could be Peter Capaldi. I don't think it would be. I would think it would be David Tennant, though.
Yeah, I don't think Capaldi would do a big screen.
I think they would do a movie with David Tennant, and people would go absolutely nuts. And then he would do all kinds of movies. Then we'd have like this whole thing, and it would be all within the time of, you know.
Yeah.
They'll be filling in the gaps.
Or he could do all of the new Who Doctors and give us the 10th anniversary that we might never have seen.
For a movie.
Yeah, for a movie.
There you go. It would be it would be secretly 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
But it would be a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And technically, if they started it now, even though it came out like a year later, it would still technically be 10th anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're writing it now. So it'll be now. I'm all for that. Go Russell T. Davies. Take care of that. Excellent podcast. All right. We are going to go away, trying to get Mike D because we had freaking breaking news for the Everything Show. Phenomenal news, but I'm not allowed to talk about it because me and Mike D are going to get it with everybody else. So if it happens tonight, it'd be great. If not, tomorrow. Unbelievable news. But it doesn't have to do with Doctor Who. But there you go. Everything Show. Coming up. Hopefully later. If not, good night, Connor.
Good night.
Take care. Bye for now, guys.